You might think that hanging out with variously enslaved animals at pet cafes and grabbing food in Tokyo, if you watch too many YouTube videos, is the only options that you have for dates if you were to ever go there. But there are, in fact, alternatives, and ones that don't involve hanging out with animals that look like they'd rather be somewhere else, and you after a short while as well. One such is TeamLabs, and I've been trying to go there for over a year, so on this crisp winter day, I finally got down there to Toyosu with Eiko. And it was made up of several different rooms, each with its own theme. And the first one, I think, was the most surprising for me because it immediately introduced the sort of like tactile physicality, and it totally changed the emotional content that was withdrawn from the whole thing, and for lack of a better word, left me speechless.
You can make it. Pretty cool. I'll let you go in there.
The way the light beamed down on the water in the next room created the optical illusion that there were fish and other debris like flowers floating in the water. And one of the craziest things about this was, if you were at any kind of distance from a person and they had put their hand just above the water in a way that would capture the light, it would look as though that fish or leaf or flower was like actually moving across their hand in a really, really convincing way. A couple of times I had to do like a double take where I'd look and I'd be like, is that like some other special effect? No, it was just the way the light was reflecting, but it didn't make it any less impressive. How do you beat a chamber of massive glowing balls? And on top of that, occasionally wind would blow through it, and so all the balls would fly around, and it was much easier to move them and bounce them and see kids bounce off of them. It was both visually stimulating and hilarious. What followed was equally incredible. It was like a kaleidoscope room. When you went in, you immediately had the sensation as though the floor was moving, and when you went in, they immediately recommended that you sit down. And it's not just to enjoy the spectacle that's above, around, and below you. It's because I think if you were actually to stand up in this room for too long, it would be so disorienting that you would actually end up falling over or becoming nauseous and sick. And it was incredible, where in all the other rooms there was a sort of infinite effect. It was crazy. In some cases I got Eiko to lie down and it looked like the galaxy, the universe was passing behind her. It was utterly beautiful and so peaceful too, because you've been doing all these other physical things in the other rooms, and then they finally say, hey, come into here and just chill and lie down and enjoy this incredible view and melt your mind for a little bit. It was the perfect way to end this whole thing. 10 out of 10 experience. Hope you guys liked the video. Please do like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and please do consider supporting me on Patreon, because it really does help my channel grow. That's for now. Thank you again. Peace.